Paul, as someone who has a holiday let, could you maybe share with us a few, you don't have to tell us exactly where it is if you don't want to, but maybe share with us a few details about what one needs to consider before expanding one's portfolio into this space?
I think it's really interesting, and some of the guys have picked on some great points. Is though I think there needs to be a clear definition between people who are looking to buy a second home that they will also then rent out to cover some of the costs, as opposed to I mean, I'm fortunate, I've got it, but I don't even rent it out. I should let friends and family use it. But then, whereas if you've got somebody who's then buying one as an investment, because my worry for people who are buying them as investments is that these are a completely different animal to a buy to let. I did an example this morning where we looked at one that was £295,000. On the headline rate was that it generated £30,000 a year of income, confirmed by Sykes, which gets a buy-to-let investor very, very excited. Apart from that, when you actually then take off the running costs of running that buy-to-let, the actual profit was 7,700 before tax and before any repairs or renewals. And bearing in mind, when people go to a holiday home, they leave the electric on, they leave the heat on, especially in the winter because they want to be warm. Things get broken, plates get damaged, dishwashers get broken. So I just think investors have got to be very careful that they understand what they're getting into, and you've got to be very careful just looking at the headline rate of income versus the actual costs of running it. It's a business, and when I look at them, it's almost like looking at profit and loss. So to answer